So over here, I have this painting, and frankly, it's a pretty ugly painting, but there's a pretty good story behind it. So this painting, it's fairly large. It's a still life. It's really what you'd expect from a still life. It's got vases and grapes and fruits and stuff like that. About a year ago, we were moving, and we'd lived at this farm for 25 years. And as any of you who've lived at any place for a long time know, you accumulate a lot of stuff. And so as we were moving, we decided we wanted to just throw out everything that didn't delight us. Like we just wanted to start over with everything. So we went through, and we had a huge yard sale, and we were just throwing out stuff left and right. Um, and in the apartment over the garage, which really the last place that we had gotten to, my wife opens up the door, and she looks, she says, "Oh, that painting has got to go." And I said to her, "No, we should keep that painting." She said, "Well, maybe the frame's okay." And I said, "Wait a second. This is a family heirloom. We have got to keep this. This was hanging in my grandma and grandpa's living room for 20 years, and there's no way we're throwing it out." So she looks at me and says, "Oh, yeah, that's fine. It can go in your office." So anyway, it's hanging here in my office, and one day my brother comes in, and Ben says to me, he says, "Troy, you kept that?" I said, "Yeah, I kept that. It's a family heirloom. This grandma and grandpa had this in their living room for 20 years." And my Ben says to me, he says, "No, Troy, that's not the same one. This one is one that I bought at the mall near you. Remember when I was starting up my company and I was running it out of the apartment above your garage? Well, I was at the local mall, and there was this kiosk with this girl selling paintings, and I thought she was really cute, and I wanted to talk to her. So as an excuse, I bought this painting. And the reason I bought this one was because I thought it had a pretty good frame to it." So just like that, this thing went from precious family heirloom into, into an ugly painting. But I've kept it up because it really reminds me how important these base assumptions we have are, right? Because nothing changed about this painting. It's still as ugly as it ever was, but suddenly the basic assumptions I had about it were different, and those really color our everyday life and experiences. One thing that it reminds me of as well is that this is just a still life, right? In real life, which is in motion, things that used to be perfect, that used to be the ideal, may not work anymore because technology changes, relationships changes, culture changes. And so it's even more important in our lives to be looking at what are those base assumptions, and do those assumptions, were they ever true, but also, are they still true? So I keep this painting up, because it's got a nice frame, but also because it really reminds me how important it is for us to question our assumptions. Thank you.